Coach, the fans, when a new coordinator comes in, want to know what's his philosophy. What is his offensive philosophy? So I'll ask him, what's your offensive philosophy if there is one?
Well, I think there's 5 foundations we're always going to build around. One, we're going to have a pounding running attack. Now, what's a pounding running attack? We just want to have a running attack that's physical downhill. And when we have to run the ball, we're going to run the ball. It's going to be a part of our makeup, a part of our identity up front. 2, off of that, you want to develop an explosive pass game, and that's where your launch plays come in. That's where you set up things that you can create those explosive plays that Coach Muschamp was even talking about. 3rd thing is kind of the creativity that we've always developed. Where I've been at before is, we're going to add shift in motions and make things difficult and cause confusion for the defenses. We're not going to be, sitting ducks. You're going to see a lot of formation changes, motions, adjustments, and really trying to create some stress points in the defense for what they have to adjust to. I mean, you're going to see the same football plays. I mean, we're not going to run anything different. I mean, people run power, we're going to run power, we're going to run zone, they run zone. No one's really been that part of it. But, what we're going to add to it is creating those stress points. The 4th thing is eliminating turnovers. That's probably the one stat that, I've, in the last 6 years, Boise State, that we had a stat that we actually kept in our locker room. That's probably the most important stat for determining, win-loss, is that we want to be in the top 10 in turnovers. So you got to, obviously your defense has to work with you on it as well as your offense, but it's something we're going to really work on and be conscious about. Work drills and ball security circuits and do that for the offensive guys. And then the 5th thing is great quarterback play. Now you got to understand what the kids can handle. Been very fortunate. The kid that I had last year, he's a Heisman Trophy guy, and he made a lot of things go. But he also had some good players around him. It wasn't just him, and he'd be the first to admit that. But you got to develop the kid that's there. One of the 2 kids that we have, the kids that are competing for it, and you got to get consistent play. Great management, accuracy, decision making. The kids got to be tough. Football players at the quarterback position. So develop those 5 foundations.
Brent, one of the things that Boise State, everybody thinks they're a finesse team. They showed against Georgia that toughness is really a big deal with them, particularly with the running game. How do you develop toughness in the running game? How do you become a team that dominates on the line of scrimmage and that translates into the offense that you want?
One, it starts in the weight room. I mean, that's they say probably 3/4 of your games are really won in the weight room right now. And then the coaches add in their fundamental teaching and the coaching and add in the schemes and but right now you're developing your toughness, your physicality, your discipline that you want to get to kind of blend into the scheme of your offense and defense, special teams. So that's all being developed right now, and then what we got to do is go and put in our schemes that we're going to have in the run game and give the kids opportunity, a chance to execute it. We got to still make sure we have enough, whether it's a zone scheme, gap scheme, that we're giving our kids opportunity to be successful, what they're doing, what they're best at. Like I know last year everything was a lot of outside stretch, because of the kids that they had back there with Rainey and Demps. I don't know if we have those kids this year, and so we'll probably adjust a little bit, some inside zone and some power and all that to fit the kids that we have. And then